Great news, guys. We're all gonna be rich. I'm still a little bit sad about the Scotty Barnes tragedy last night, but sometimes it's best just to forget about our losses and move on. A little thing I like to do to torture myself anytime I miss on an assist prop is to go to NBA.com and see how many potential assists the guy had. In Barnes' case last night, he had 18. If just one of those actually goes in, we're on to bet 4. That's sad. But lucky for us, I've already got the greatest bet of all time for tonight, so we're good. Before we get to that, I need you to do me a favor and subscribe to this channel. It just makes sense. The higher ups at OddsJam are going to be like, wow, look at all these subscribers, and we're all going to get rich, so it's a classic win-win for everybody. Another thing you can do is get the notifications on because we go live Monday through Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern every single week. That stream is free, and it's up almost 3K in the month of February alone. If you have the notifications on, you probably won't miss it. Another thing you don't want to miss is Dorian Finney-Smith over 4.5 rebounds, even money at ESPN Bet. I have no idea what kind of mind-altering substances you'd have to be on to put out a line like this, but somebody at ESPN did it. Good for them. Sometimes you have to go on a bender responsibly, and whoever did this is on a bender. The thing we have going for us is the fact that nobody really knows what the Nets are going to look like with Kevin Ollie as their coach. That sounds crazy because it's already been like 4 games, but it's true. Of those 4 games, only one has been borderline competitive. What that means for us is we haven't seen DFS get all his fourth quarter minutes very much. The only time he really did was against the Minnesota Timberwolves when he grabbed 9 rebounds. Guy played 30 minutes that night, which I think is his target in terms of minutes. He also pulled down 9 boards the other night against the Memphis Grizzlies, and he only played 24 minutes, so there's that too. Where am I going with all this? Listen closely. All roads lead to tonight. The Nets are hosting the Atlanta Hawks, and that could mean gold for all us DFS backers. The Hawks play at the 3rd fastest pace in the NBA, but they're also the 6th worst shooting team in the NBA on the road. Because of that, I think this game stays close. My guess is it looks like one of those bantamweight boxing matches. Both guys will fight to the death, but neither one of them are strong enough to knock the other one out, so all we basically get to see is 2 dudes running around the ring punching the whole time. It's kind of stupid, but it's fun to bet on. But that's not the point. The point is, this is where guys like DFS do their best work. Just last game, Taylor Hendricks of the Utah Jazz grabbed 8 boards in just 28 minutes against Atlanta. The game before that, Wendell Carter Jr. pulled in 10, but he did play 33 minutes that night. A couple nights before that, Grant Williams only played 27 minutes, and he still managed to grab 10 rebounds. That's crazy. But if we're being totally honest, the only thing that's really stopping us tonight is the fact that DFS is super handsy. Guy would foul his own teammates if they let him. But you can't go into games thinking about that kind of stuff. And he only had 2 fouls last game, so he might be cleaning up his act a little bit, which got me thinking, we could get super weird if we want to. If you're an absolute psychopath, keep watching. If not, you're free to go. A word of warning though, do not tell your friends you have this bet until after it hits. They're gonna make fun of you all night long if it doesn't. But Dorian Finney-Smith double-double is plus 2,500 at FanDuel right now. They're the only book offering a market on DFS right now, as you can see right here on the OddsJam screen. Other books will come to market at some point today, so if you want to wait for a better price, you could do that. Now, I know he hasn't done this all season, but he may be on the verge if his role has kind of changed with the new coach and the fact that Cam Thomas is out. The only time he's actually been really close was back in November when he went 12-9 on somebody, but in 2 of his last 3 games, he's been 1 rebound short. He actually had an 8-8 game against this same Atlanta Hawks team earlier this season too, which is just 1 bucket and 2 rebounds short, so there is that. I'm not saying this is likely, but it damn sure shouldn't be plus 2,500. And that's all us psychopaths want. Just give us a shot. I'll see you guys on the live stream later. Don't forget to turn on the notifications. And you can follow me on Twitter at SlopRules because I'm going to be dropping a few more NBA plays over there later on. Later.